How many times have we been invited to something, included in something, and we really don't want to go, but we have a really hard time saying no?
That happened to me for almost 4 decades of my life until I finally had to put the brakes and say, no, stop. So in today's video, we're going to talk about if you have a hard time being assertive and ways to combat that.
There is a saying in Spanish, no quieres quedar mal. What? That blonde knows Spanish and she speaks it well? Yeah, anyway, another story for another day. Basically what it means is that you have to say yes because you don't want the other people, what are they going to think of you? Me personally, now, I don't care.
Yeah, hence our name, the brutally honest couple, right? So growing up, yes, we were taught to be very submissive almost to the point where which sacrifice is a great virtue because nowadays in the unholy trinity of me, myself, and I world, where we take ourselves as the highest good, sacrifice is a great virtue. However, the kind of sacrifice we're talking about is about those times where it is to your detriment, comes across as false humility because you're sacrificing who you really are.
But it's also culturally because we are taught as Hispanics and in other cultures as well that you respect your elders. And in doing so, that means agreeing and going to everything that the elders say.
Even if it goes against your core values.
It takes a lot of unlearning to grow into yourself and to realize that there are ways of saying things, not brutally honest like me, sometimes that you can be kind of saying thanks, but no thanks. And it's okay. You're not offending anybody. And if you are, they need to check themselves.
This segues, growing up, you would say, okay, so this is just socially? No, because it actually translates to your professions. Mm-hmm. It goes into your business interactions. It affects all aspects of your life, even your spiritual or religious convictions. People from India are very similar to the Mexican-American Latino culture, which is what we grew up in, where your status, it's almost seen as you have to be a doctor or an engineer. You're highly revered, and that is the end goal. So if you deviate from that, like become relationship coaches or counselors, the unspoken rule is you failed.
Or you're a loser.
Or you're a loser. How many of us are stuck in dead-end careers? We're not living our true vocational calling based on this cultural norm that we grew up, that we didn't want to disappoint our parents. We wanted to make them proud. But in making them proud,
we make ourselves
miserable. And so we want to know, can you relate to that?
If you didn't relate to any of it, that's okay. What were some things that you all did growing up that were different from us, where you still felt the need to not disappoint?
We want to know in the comments below if what we said makes any sense to you. And if it doesn't make any sense to you, we want to know about that too. So make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and share this content with others.